Om Shanti. This is the meditation on the Murli of 30th of September 2025. It's the spiritual children sitting in front of spiritual father. Are the spiritual children aware and awake? Only we children understand this language. No one new can understand this, Baba says. No one else says, oh, spiritual children. No one else would even know how to say this. But we know that we are sitting in front of the spiritual Father, the Father whom no one really knows accurately. Although we do understand that we are brother souls, that we are all souls, and that the Father is the one, no one really knows this accurately. Until we come here personally to understand, how can we understand this? When we are in front of the Father personally, we are able to understand and we become Brahmins. Our surname is Brahma Kumars and Kumaris of the Brahmin clan. All souls belong to Shiva. The children of Shiva are, of course, incorporeal souls, only souls. Only souls who are called saligrams reside in the soul world. When we come here, we become physical Kumars and Kumaris. We are, in fact, Kumars, children of Shiva, Shiv Baba. We are brother souls. We become Kumars and Kumaris when we enter bodies. And at this time that we receive this knowledge, we know that Baba will make us pure and take us back with him. To the extent that the souls remember the Father, so they will accordingly become pure. We souls study this knowledge that is given through mouth of Brahma. The knowledge of the Father is also clear in the pictures. Shiv Baba himself is teaching us. And then Baba compared Krishna and Christ. Christ is portrayed in the same way as Krishna. He is crowned and put in his mother's lap, just like Krishna. The names Krishna and Christ sound similar, but there is a lot of difference between the birth of Sri Krishna and birth of Christ. The birth of Christ's soul is not in the form of a baby. The Christ soul comes and enters someone else who is an adult. He cannot be born through vice because he is the messenger. He first birth, he enters like Baba, the incarnate. We, the children of Baba, know that no one else establishes a religion, can be killed in that way like Christ did. So, whom did they kill? The one whose body Christ entered received the pain. How could a Satopradhan soul receive pain? What karma would he have done to receive so much pain? Souls come a Satopradhan state. They all come in a Satopradhan state, completely pure from soul world. Everyone's account have to be settled. The Father now makes everyone pure. A completely pure Satopradhan soul cannot come from there and experience pain. It is the soul who undergoes suffering. It is when a soul in his body that he experiences pain and sorrow. It's the one who living in the body feels the pain. So how could the Supreme Soul be present in everyone? How could the Supreme Soul suffer pain? Souls call out, O Supreme Father, Supreme Soul, remove our sorrow. It is Paralokic Father to whom souls call out. We know that the Father has come now and that He is showing us the way to have our suffering removed. We souls become ever healthy and wealthy when we are in bodies. We would not say healthy and wealthy in the soul world. There is no world of pain or happiness. There is just peace. There we are in the state of original religion of peace. The Father has now come to remove everyone's sorrow and give them happiness. So He says, children, you have become mine. Therefore, don't cause sorrow to anyone. This is a battlefield, but it is incognito. Theirs is physical battle. Consider yourselves to be souls and remember the Father. And that is the first Srimad. Baba says, follow the Srimad. The service also has to be done. If we want to go to heaven, we must make an effort. Those who accept the Father's introduction will go to heaven. The Father of all is the same one, the purifier. He says to impure beings, by remembering me, your sins will be absolved and cut away, and you will go to the land of happiness that I am establishing now. If you remember Shiv Baba, while in this battle, you do go to heaven. Father says, this knowledge can never be destroyed because it's very subtle. All are Shiv Baba's children. Now Shiv Baba says, by remembering me alone, you will come to me in the land of liberation. By studying this knowledge, now being taught, you claim a kingdom in heaven. It is so easy. You find the path to heaven in a second. I, a soul, am remembering the Father. Go into the happy battlefield in this happiness. We do have to act because we are in the drama. We have to act. This is why Baba says, go in the battlefield with the happiness that I am a soul and I have to give message to everyone. And when we go to the battlefield in happiness, there is no fight. So Baba says, you children know that we are establishing our self-sovereignty. It is through this study that we attain the kingdom. A new world definitely has to be established. It is destined. We should also have so much happiness. There is no need to fight or quarrel over anything at all. We have to live very simply. Baba has explained that we are going to our in-laws' home and that this is why we are now in exile. Because we will get everything that we need when we go to heaven. All souls will go, the bodies will not go. The ego of the body has to be broken, Baba says. We are souls and 84 births are now ending. Some people understand that God has come, and as we make progress, they will predict the future. They will see the atmosphere. Therefore, the Father explains that He belongs to everyone, and everyone has a right to Him. Baba says, now that I have come, I tell you all to remember me alone, so that your sins can be absolved. Human beings understand that war can break out any time. It could even break out tomorrow. It doesn't take time to gather force. So what Baba says, why and how can destruction take place yet? At the moment, we have not given the Father's message to everyone in all four directions. And this is why the purifier Father says, remember me and your sins will be absolved. This is the third time Baba said in the Murli today. This message must reach everyone's ears, even if war breaks out and bombs explode. We have the Nishchay conviction that our kingdom is definitely going to be established, that destruction cannot take place until then. This is a spiritual university, and we give this knowledge to the whole world with this university. Only the one Father comes and transforms the world, and whatever effort we make now, that will become our reward for 21 births. But Baba says, whatever it is, whatever you need, come to the Father, but don't take the law in your hands. Even the governments say that. You have to live very simply here. Otherwise, you will have body consciousness. You must not follow your own dictate in this, Baba says. If you are unwell, you can call a doctor. Everyone can be treated with medicine. However, the Father is here in any case, so ask Him. Srimad is Srimad after all. Where there is faith, there is victory. So where there is conviction, which Baba has told us many times, that your victory is guaranteed. So we need to have that nishchay, that conviction, that I'm going to be the one who is going to be winning my battle. And this is why there is a benefit in following Father's advice. We have to benefit ourselves as well. If we can't make someone else worth a pound, then we still remain not worth a penny. It is only through Brahma Baba that Shiv Baba gives us this knowledge. If we only remember Shiv Baba, how could we listen to the Murlis? And what would the result would that be? Everyone has to become pure. Souls cannot go to the land of peace without becoming pure. The Father says, continue to give this knowledge to everyone. If someone doesn't listen to it now, he will definitely listen to it in the future. Now, no matter how many obstacles and storms come with great force, you must not be afraid, because a new religion is being established. We are establishing an incognito kingdom, but we have to follow Srimad and give ourselves a tilak of sovereignty. We must not be stubborn about this. Baba says, don't allow yourselves to experience a loss for no reason. He says, children, become serviceable and benevolent. The teacher tells us, students, study well and gallop ahead. You are to receive scholarship for heaven for 21 births. So to go into this dynasty in itself is a great scholarship. And Baba's blessing today, the point about the contentment, may you be a jewel of contentment with the speciality of contentment and become an embodiment of success in service we do. The special value needed for doing service is contentment, and special virtue is contentment. It is called service, but if we or others are disturbed by it, it is not better to do that service. When we don't have contentment with ourselves or others, that service will neither give us or anyone fruit of attainment. So, first of all, Baba says, stay in solitude and transform yourself with the blessing of being a jewel of contentment, and then go into the field of service. Only then will we become an embodiment of success. Slogan which is beautiful today: don't waste your time in breaking a rock of obstacles, but take a high jump over it. Abhyak signal: in order to have volcanic remembrance, both our mind and intellect have to have powerful brakes as well as having the power to steer. By doing this, the power or energy of the intellect will not be wasted, but instead it will be accumulated. The more we accumulate this power, the more our powers to discern and decide will increase. For this, Baba says, now stop any expansions of thoughts, that is, imbibe the power to pack up. So today let us practice this power to pack up, power to not to win over waste thoughts, not to waste but to accumulate energy of the intellect. So have this practice today and let us keep our awareness with Baba. Om Shanti.